Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Muhammad, reaching out from Islamabad, Pakistan, to the US Congressman Brad Sherman, who has just yesterday, on the 11th of April 2023, written a letter to the Home Secretary Blinken and raised his concern over the anti human rights and anti democratic practices that are taking place in Pakistan right now. Sir Brad Sherman, we would like to thank you and appreciate you for raising your voice and would like to highlight that this situation has arisen in Pakistan exactly 1 year ago when Pakistan underwent a regime change operation in response to a cipher that unfortunately came from your country. If you're wondering what I'm wearing on my head, well, this is the flag of PTI, the political party of Imran Khan, who the people of Pakistan are supporting right now by wearing its flag everywhere and all the time. And people of Pakistan are highly upset because Prime Minister Imran Khan was the best leader that we had gotten in the past 75 years after Qaeda-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. And he has been taken down by a conspiracy by the political mafia of Pakistan and America in coordination with each other. So, yes, America, its politicians, and its people do bear a responsibility to undo and correct the injustice done to the people of Pakistan and Pakistan itself. But this is not the only reason that I'm reaching out to you right now. You see this lady in the background? This is Dr. Aafia Siddiqui, and she is also one of the injustices that America has done to Pakistan. I'm sure you know who Dr. Aafia Siddiqui is, but I'll do a quick recap. Dr. Aafia Siddiqui is a brilliant person, a brilliant educationist, and she has been a student in your country in MIT and Brandeis University. You can talk to the university and find out what kind of person she was. You can talk to her teachers, one of them being Noam Chomsky, and you can talk to her fellow students. She was a very, very compassionate person. She was a social human rights activist and she was an educationist. What? She does not have a place in the jail. She needs to be back in Pakistan, in the educational system of Pakistan, in the human rights social system of Pakistan, not in a Texas jail in America. Have you seen the video of the Imam which has gone viral just recently? That Imam who was reciting the Taraweeh and a cat jumps on him and he does not get frightened and he rather holds the cat and caresses the cat. And everybody is loving that video and calling that Imam what a compassionate Imam he is. That was the kind of person Dr. Afia Siddiqui was, and she still is. But unfortunately, she is languishing in the American jails in the past 20 years. Unfortunately, she was picked up on the pretext of some connection with the 9/11 event, but fortunately, she was never convicted for it. And for what reason she has been convicted to an imprisonment of 86 years, it's beyond our understanding. Even people who were actually convicted for the 9/11 attacks, Al Qaeda, Taliban, America has been fighting these people for the past 20 years in Afghanistan. But then they sat together on a discussion table in Doha, didn't they? They have had a truce. They have exchanged prisoners. So why Dr. Afia Siddiqui, who's not even linked to any kind of terrorism activity? She has no charges of terrorism against her. She is an educationist. She belongs to Pakistan. She belongs to the people of Pakistan. The people of Pakistan need brains like Dr. Afia Siddiqui. Not just an educationist, she was a social activist as well. She did so much to help the people of Bosnia back in 1992. She once spoke to a mosque full of men, full of people, and she spoke such words of inspiration, of donation, that people over there took off their shoes and donated right there and then. Such a person of compassion, such a person of inspiration, does such a person deserve to be languishing in a jail where she has been physically, mentally, emotionally, sexually, and even religiously tortured? She's a mother too, of three children, Ahmed, Mariam, and Suleiman. And unfortunately and extremely sadly, when Dr. Afia Siddiqui and her three children were being kidnapped back in 2003 from Karachi, her 6-month-old baby was snatched out of her arms and he fell on the road in a blood of pool. And nobody has ever heard since about that baby. Most probably he died. But her other two children are still waiting for their mother since 20 years. Sir, I think you need to talk to Yvonne Ridley, the British journalist who covered Afghanistan post 9/11, and she was captured by the Taliban for about 10 days. and then was released. She is the one who discovered Dr. Aafia Siddiqui in Bagram, Afghanistan in 2008, a good 5 years after she and her children had disappeared from Karachi, Pakistan. She will give you a good insight to Dr. Aafia Siddiqui's case, the what, when, why, how, everything. And here is a request. It's a very special time that all of us are going through. The Jews are celebrating Passage, the Christians are celebrating Easter, and we, the Muslims, are celebrating the holy month of Ramadan, the last 10 days. Now, Eid ul Fitr is just around the corner. Dr. Afia Siddiqui has been away from her children, from her family, from the Pakistanis, from the Muslim nation for the past 20 years. All of her Ramadans and all of her Eids has been in the American captivity. Can you please make an effort and have Dr. Afia Siddiqui immediately released and sent back to Pakistan so that she can celebrate this Eid with her family, with the Pakistanis, with the Muslims? Assalamu alaikum.
जुल्म तुझ पर बड़ा जालिमों ने किया, इस्तिकामत को तेरी सलाम आफिया। जुल्म तुझ पर बड़ा जालिमों